I'm Mary Daly, and I worked with the mental handicapped as it was known then. The whole thing was set up by two women, Mary O'Grady and Mrs. Flavin. They were in the ICA, and Mary O'Grady had handicapped children, so they set up a creche for the children, for handicapped children. Handicapped, yes, physically handicapped, a lot of them. And that's how the whole system in Waterford now, that's where it started.
And what's it known in Waterford today as?
It's St. Joseph's School, Parnell Street, yeah. It was then, like when I went to work there in
1964.
1964. Had been working in Dublin up to that. Came home, and the school in Waterford was being set up, and at that stage it was amalgamation. It was just the basic young children coming out of the creche, and we were there in Lady Lane in what was the old laundry.
Can I ask you, prior to the establishment of St. Joseph's, what was the state's response to children that had physical and mental disabilities?
They were left to their parents, and they went to school, and if they were, like then, yeah, well then I'll come on to that, but they were left to the parents, like the children that were always, years and years and years ago, that were left in the corner of the house, or in bedrooms or something, but nobody would bother about, or else they'd be in the community and everybody know, they're simple. That was another term.
Were they afforded or considered for education?
No. If the parents would send them to school because they were going to go to school. Now, quite often it would happen with Down syndromes, and the teachers, they'd be in the class, but they would be part of the class, and it would be up to the teachers or the school themselves, to help out or to encourage them. But after about 4 or 5 years, we moved out of there and we went down. There was in the back between Parnell Street and the Lady Lane, in the Nuns' Garden, they put up prefabs, and we were down there. And the school was divided up. When I went in then 64, the department were taking it over, and the school was being officially set up.
And this was the Department of Education?
The Department of Education, and being run by the Sister Charity nuns. There was 2 nuns there in the school, and I was there. And by degrees the numbers increased, and they divided then, and the lower section, like they were divided, the system, they were divided into mildly handicapped, moderately handicapped and severely handicapped. Now that's the terms that were used then. The children that were mildly handicapped they in our school, they would always resent the term mental handicap. They themselves, like, it was an insult. And we got in the children who were maybe 2 or 3 years behind, but in appearance were normal. And so everybody assumed, are you stupid that you don't know that? Or something else. But they operated normally, everyday life. And the schools, in the country, there was a special school in every county, and we had children coming up from the Passage East side, this side of Wexford. They came in the area down there. They were collected by taxis and dropped into New Ross, and there was a bus up to the school in Waterford from New Ross, and there were children coming then halfway over to Dungarvan. Like around, it was a very, very wide area.
So your catchment area included parts of Wexford, not all of Wexford? No,
just the east Wexford, and at the other side of Wexford, on the east side of Wexford, they would go to Wexford town. There was another school. As I say, there was a school in every town.